All right. Good evening, everyone. This is I
Evening, sir.
can't call this part two or part three of the funnel creation that we've started since last year. So let us proceed properly and continue from where we stop. Let me share my screen. Can you see my screen?
Yes, sir. Your screen is
Let me
good,
know if you
sir.
can see my screen. All right. So we are using AI 360 Studio Page Builder for our funnel. So let me log into the page builder. Okay. I just logged in. So if you happen to subscribe to AI 360 Studio and you want to use the page builder inside the app, this is where you will look for the app. It's either you look for the name or just come here to the chat search bar and type funnel. Here you can see that we have two types of funnel, but the one that we are using here is AI Funnel Genius. When it come up, you click to open the app. So this is the app. These are the funnel that we've already created inside this dashboard. But the funnel that we are working on is Inner Circle class. So you click it to open the editor. When the editor is open, you can see that we only have one step funnel inside here, which we name home. So you come down and click on edit page. So when you click here, it will open your editor. This is where you build your funnel. This is where you see all the components, all the elements that you are going to use for your page. So the last class, I showed you how to change the background of this place and how we added the videos. Also, how we added the button here. Let's continue from the script that we are using. If you could remember, we generated the script for our landing page inside ChatGPT. So it's that script that you are using to build this landing page. And let me tell you something. Your funnel, there is no law or anything that says this is the number that your funnel step must be. Your funnel step is your product that you are selling that will determine how many steps that your funnel will have. So if you have 5 products that you are going to sell, before you match them together, you must do your research, or you must know that all those products are in the same line. They are congruent to each other. They can complement each other. So the more you are having that kind of product, the more your funnel step will long. But basically, the normal or basic funnel, at least you must have 3 steps. And the first step will be front end, which is the main product that you are selling. And the next step should be upsell. The upsell has to have higher price than the main product that you are selling. So if you want to stop there, the last step of your funnel, it has to be a thank you page. What we do in your thank you page is either you give them the access to what they paid for, or you send them the link, or you direct them to another page. So that is what your thank you page will do. So for the basic of this training, I think we just go for three-step funnel. So currently now we are working on front-end funnel, which is Kingdom Pinion, Inner Circle. So let's proceed in building our page. So here, I've already shown you how to add column, the row, and the elements. And as I said earlier, it's how creative that you are that will determine how beautiful that your landing page will look. Every one of us that we are here, we are able to use these tools and they give us the same script. Even if they give us the same banner, they give us almost the same everything. There is no how we can come up with the same types of landing page because all of us are not thinking in the same way. So the way I'm thinking is different from the way Bishop is thinking. And like I said earlier, if you know how to work with graphics very well, it will help you as a sales page designer. So all these elements, they are performing the same function. What they will do for me is what they will do for Bishop, is what they will do for Coach Joseph. So it now depends on how we use it. Now let me go to the ChatGPT and copy our scripts. Okay. So I think this is where we have what we discovered from. Let me go back the first time. So, oh, I think we use different. Actually, I use one of doctor's book. Let me see if I could remember. I think 120 something something. So we didn't use that Kingdom Pinel script. Let me go back. Hmm. Okay, just let me go ahead and use this one then. It's
Okay.
actually a short script, so we can finish it in no time, right? This is our heading. We come here, we replace the text here. You can copy and paste, and you can first delete what you have here. But before you copy from ChatGPT and paste it here, I will advise that you copy, paste it on your notepad before you come here. Let's paste it here first. So sometimes you may have editor table. Once you copy from that ChatGPT direct to here, it will give you some stamp mark, some code, so that your text will not be readable. That's why I advise you, once you are copying from ChatGPT, paste it on your notepad first before you come here and paste it here. So we have our headline, which is Kingdom Pinel Club. If you notice here, we've already added Mughals People's Court logo here. But now I don't have Kingdom Pinel Club logo. But just let us change it to something else. So when you click on that logo like this, there'll be a pop-up that will show the editor page. So these are all what you can do here. This is the general. If you want to add space above that logo, We just drag this and move it to the right. And if you want to close that gap back, you just move it back here. So if you want to add image, you can see this icon that look like cloud. Once you click it, it will open your library. So these are the pictures that we already have inside this page. So if you upload any picture, this is where it will store. So if you want to reuse it, you'll be able to use it. So you won't start and go and upload it again. So let's click on upload and let us just pick something as a logo. Let me pick this. So you can see that we have it here. You can double click or you can just click and click on add image. You click and click on add image. So you can see that it is here. And this website, it actually auto save itself, but I recommend that once you make any changes, just try as much as possible to click on save. Now I click on save. So you will wait till that save turn to, you can see the pop-up that updated successfully. That means this has been saved. If you close this editor now, our work is saved. So let's go back to our ChatGPT to copy our script. Okay, so we have the pay offline for Kingdom Pinion Club. So we paste it here. Kingdom Pinion Club, where purpose meets profit and faith for your business. So here you can increase the font size. Once you click inside here where you have your text, you can see at the above, you can see if you are familiar with this document, MS Word rather, you should be able to use all this. But this is where you are going, where you see this setting icon. Once you click it, it will open the editor. So you can select the font here. If you don't like the one that is there, just let us pick anyone. This. So you can increase the size, you can change the color, text color, and make this yellow. So if you have any bold text here, you can change the bold text. So the text will be have different color from others. So the background, you can change the background. Let's change the background and see what we have. Let's make the background white. You can see, you can change it to any color that you like. I think just let's leave it the way it was before. So there is no background on that. So we have that. So this is where we have our video. You know how we added the video the other time. You will not see the video here, but once you click on save and you open your page in another browser, you see the video. So when you click on the settings here, you can see these are the types of video that this page builder supports. We have YouTube, we have Vimeo, we have Wista, we have Easy Video Suite, and HTML5 video, and also custom embedded video. So those are the videos that you can use here. Once you've done that, you click on save. This saving. Let's wait for it. Okay, updated successfully. So we have button here. So what we have here before, the script that we are using before, it was for a book. one of doctor's book. But now the script we are using is for Kingdom Opinion Club. So we need to change the text that we have here. Just change it to click here to join the club. Click here. So just change it to click here to join Kingdom Opinion Club. So the subtext we have here and grab early bird discounts. You can add it to grab 50% or 20%. Grab 20% early bird discounts. Here, this is the button. We have the button. This button will not work until you set the action that you want the button to perform. You can see here that says set action. When you click it, so you have some options here. You have pop-up. You all know what pop-up is. When you click on the button, there will be another page that will show on top of the page that you are working on before. That is what they call pop-up. The page on top of page. So you can use a pop-up. Website URL. So you just pick the URL that you want to redirect people to. We put it here. And also, if you want them to make the payment, like I said earlier, if you are working on a funnel, you will need your payment gateway. If you want to operate big on digital marketing, it's not all the time that you ask people to pay into your bank account. If you want to automate your business, you must have a payment gateway. So this is where you will add your payment gateway. But for now, just to show you how this works, that is why I added Fish for Life, Fish for Life website to test. And also here, if you want to let them go to another step on your page, you can use this next step on your page. For instance, like I said earlier, this funnel that you are building is 3-step funnel. So let's assume that this is our front end, but I want to make it free. I don't want them to make payments. I just want them to see the information here, and I want them to go to the next step of funnel. If that is what I want to do, I will only select this next page. So once they click the button, any button that I added on the front page, it will take them direct to the next page to see whatever I'm going to offer them there. Then the scroll tool, I'm going to use scroll tool here. The reason is this. For instance, let's assume that someone land on this page and they watch the video, which is my sales video that is here. After they watch it, they've satisfied with what they see and they want to make payment or they want to take any action that I want them to take. So if I already attach scroll to this button, once they click this button, it will take them to the last button on the page that I want them to take action. That last button may be payment button because some of the, for instance, those that are working operating on JVSU, if you are using JVSU payment links, they have their logo that we design on it. If you want to use it here, it will not look fine. It will too big. So that is why they will put it, some of the landing page that we see on JVSU, we see that they put their payment link, payment button below their page. Sometimes maybe the last thing that we see on the page, or at least maybe third or fourth thing that you see to the last of the page. Because it will not look well here, that is where this button, they will make it a scroll to. So once you click on it, it will take you straight to the buy button at the bottom of your page. But this one, let's use this for now, website URL. And I've already added Fish for Life website URL here. So let us close. So we are going to save it. It's still okay, saved. So let us go and check what we've done so far. Can you see this preview button? Something like eyes icon. If you can see it, give me one. Okay. So when you click on this icon, it will open on another tab and you will see what we've done so far. Okay, this is what we've done so far. You can see this is our logo. Well, sorry, we've used one video here before. I think it's one of the video on one of our account that was deleted by YouTube. Just let me pick another video. You come back here, you click on settings, and just pick on okay. You had it, and you click on save. Okay, so let's go back to our preview. We just refresh our browser. So here we have the video. So this is the video that we just added now. So this will be our sales video. So let us try our button. This is the button. When you click it, don't forget that we added Fish for Life URL. So it will take us to Fish for Life website. You can see we have Fish for Life website here. So that place, what we are going to add it is payment links. So once people read or watch your demo video or your what's it called, sales video, and they're ready to buy, the next button they will see is to click and make the payments or whatever action that you want them to take. They will take it right there. All right, let's go back to our funnel builder. Don't forget that we are using templates. We are not building from the scratch. That is why you are seeing all these things that you are seeing. So you can edit, you can delete, you can add whatever you want. You can do it here. Anyhow you want it that you make your page look fine. You are permissible to do that. So let's go ahead. Let's go and copy our script. Okay. I will pick it. Okay. So we can reduce the font size and make it one line, or let me make it two line. Or we can change the font. Let's look for something that is bold. Let's check this. I think I like this. Let's close the gap at the top small. Okay. Can change the color. So if you have a logo for your, whether it's product, whether it's your book color or your website color, so whatever you are selling, if you already have a color, you can try as much as possible to work with your color on your landing page. So if you are working with a three-step funnel, we do it in a way that when you redirect them from one step to the other, it's just that the content that will be different. The page will still look the same so that they will have the feelings that they are still at the same place, not that your front end page, everything will be like you have yellow there. Maybe yellow is the color that is appear most. And when you take them to your next step, that one is blue. So that they won't have the feelings that they are still in the same place if you are doing that. So you like to maintain your color from your first step to the last. So let's change this one color to blue. Blue and drag it here to make it brighter or darker. It's okay here. Okay. So almost all of this page builder, they have mobile, desktop, and tablet overview. So now, if you want to check how this page will look on mobile, you can see the icon at the top already. This one is desktop. That is what we are using. This one is for tablet, and this one is for mobile. So as you are working on the desktop, work on the mobile version of it too. You have to go and check how it will look on mobile. So this is how this will look on mobile. I think it look fine. Don't need to change anything. All right, let's continue. Let's go back to our ChatGPT to copy the scripts. So welcome to Kingdom Kingdom, blah, blah, blah. So we copy the text. So we come back to our editor. You can see here that we have two columns here, but the text that we just copy here, can it fit into two columns? What are we going to add to make it look okay? But I think it can work on two columns. So we put it here. You can increase the font size. Mm, let's put it in center. So now here, this image that we have here doesn't represent anything here. Assuming that we have Kingdom Pinion Club logo, or we have anything that says Kingdom Pinion, we can add the image of that here. But here we can see the number one community for believers. You can use that keyword to search for the image on our Google. So let's use image for community for believers. So just copy the text here, go to your browser, you paste. And like I said, if you don't want to use uh any other any outsider picture, if you are a graphic designer, you can design your graphics by yourself. So these are the pictures we have. Let's see which one that can. I think this one will be okay. So community believers. Let's use this one. So you right click and you click save image as. So you rename the image. So we rename the image. Then we go back to our editor. So we click on this image that we have there before. So it's open the editor. We come back to where you have a cloud icon. When you click on it, it will open your gallery. So we upload. So this is the picture we just downloaded. So we upload. So we have it here. We double click or we click and add image. So here we have it. So we are going to remove all this because we don't need it. Don't forget that we are working with the template and all this come with the template. So we have this now. Okay, let's move on. Click on save. Then we go back to our ChatGPT. So what we discover inside the club. So this is headline. So we copy it. We go back to our page builder. So you can see this is actually another segment. So we click here, delete the text that is there and replace it with one that you just copy from ChatGPT. You can see that this template actually flow with our script. So we have the headline and we have the list of what they are getting inside the club. Let me know how many items that we have there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. But if you notice here, what we have is 4 columns. So we have 4 columns here. So here we can do it in 2 ways. We can delete this, or we can have it and have 1 column. Let's make use of it. So this is what we will do. Let's copy the first item that we have. So number 1, Bible-based business strategy. Okay. We do this. Copy the second one. Paste. Delete it. Go for the third one. Teaching accountability. Copy. Delete and replace. Delete this and we go back to the fourth item of what they will get inside the club. We will replace the text with it and we delete this. You can see that we already have 4 and we actually have a 5 items that they're going to get inside here. So you can do it this way. You can replicate this that has 4 columns, or you can just go and select another row. So when you click on another row, it will ask you how many columns do you want it to be. Here, we have 2 columns, 3 columns, 4 columns, till 6 columns. But if you pick one column here, let me try it. I'm going to delete it back. If you pick one column, this is what we have, and it will be bigger than the four that we have already. So what we do here is that just let's delete this back. So we replicate this. You can see these three buttons at the right side corner of this column. You can see clone, you can see save, and you can see delete. So we are going to clone this. We have cloned it, and we have this. So, but here now, what we need is actually one column. I'm going to leave it this way. So we are going to replace all this space with another thing. It can be graphics, it can be another thing. Another way we can do this, since we have 5 columns, we can actually go and create the one that has 5 columns. So we pick on 5 columns. We already have 5 columns here. So we've done this before. We just drag and move it to the new column that we have. So let's go and copy the 5th one. We have the 5th items of what they will get actually test. So we have the 5. If you notice this axe background, so if you want to make it like this, you come here where we have columns. When you click on columns, it will show you all the columns that we have on this page. So these are the columns that we have. We scroll down to this place where you see 5 columns. You can see this one segment. This segment has 1 column. This other segment has 2 columns. This one has 1 column. This one has 4 columns. This is the one that we have on this page before. And this is the new one that we just created, which is 5 columns. When I click on this column, you can see that there is something that appear in the first column that sound like a red color. If you can see that, give me one in the comment section. When I move my cursor on column 1, we see that there is a box in there. If you can see that, give me one. All right. So that means we want to work on this particular column now. You can click on the pencil icon there. Once you click, it will open the editor. We have the editor. So it says background. You can change the background and make the background white. You can see that we have white background as what we have inside that place before. But what you have there is not a plain white. You can just make this work. And if you notice, this space is not what's it called? It's not square. You just come to miscellaneous. Once you click it, it will tell you to give your column shape. So what we have there is square. So you can change it to make it have curve or angle. You can see that it has changed it to from what's it called? From square. So we can add such shadow. So here we can add border. So border is whether we want to draw line around that text. Let me make it full border. and make it, yes, solid. Then the size is the thickness of that line. Let me make it 5. So we make it 5. And the color, you can make the color, yes, let's make it black. So you can see what we have here. Just come back here, put our text in the middle. You just scroll down, move this cursor from here, and drag it to the right. So we have our text in the middle. So we do the same thing for other columns. Let's go back to the second column. We come to the top here, where we see column. We click on it. It will open all the columns here. Then we scroll down to the one that you want to work on. We're working on the next one beside the first one. So we click the pencil icon and it opens the editor. So we do the same thing we did for the first one. So we change the background to white. So here, because I didn't pick a particular color, I just drag the ink here. So by doing that, it is very difficult for me to get the exact color of the first one. So what I will do is that I will go back to that first one. Let me go back to the column, go back to that first one. This, we are here. So you can see this is the background color and this is the code. I will just copy the code. This is the color code. I copy the color code here. I close it, then go back to the second column. I click the pencil icon here. So here, this background color, I open it and I replace the color code that is there with the one that I copied. You can see that we have the same color for both. Now let's go to the miscellaneous and give it a shape. You have all full border, solid, and this one is 5. So we are here, our text. We drag it to the middle. So you do the same thing for the third column. Go back to the top, select the column manage, scroll down to where we have the third column, click on the pencil icon, change the background. I've already copied the color code. I paste it here. So we go to miscellaneous. We change the shape to border, full border. Style solid, the size 5, and the color black. We already have that. You can see the fourth column. So we do the same thing we did for the others. We place the color code, go to miscellaneous, the radius size 25, border, full border, size 5. So we the last column, Click on pencil icon, choose the background color, go to miscellaneous, radius size 25, border, full border, then size, you have 5, black color. So you click on save. So let's delete the one that we have there before. So here we can have a picture that represents each of the items that they are getting inside our Kingdom Pinot Club. This one here, we can click here and add image. So we have image here, Bible-based business. We can put the Bible image here. Let's go to our Google, search for Bible, Holy Bible. Let's use this one. Right click, save as. You can see that when I'm renaming this image, I'm adding Kingdom Pinion to the name. So this will help the search engine to locate your landing page. If anybody is looking for Bible, like I just did now, when the picture of Bible will come out, you may select one of your own that you name with whatever your site name is, because it has Bible in it. So now let's go back to our editor. We upload the Bible you just downloaded. Double click to add. So here you can reduce the size. So this is can type the number that you want here. I see 200. Okay, then make it 300. That is, I think that's okay. I believe we all know how to remove the background of the image. I believe Bishop have taught some of us several times. So you can remove the background of this image so that it will blend with the color that we have here. Let's continue here. We had another image, practical skill or digital tools. You can pick either of these keyword to search for your image. Let's pick digital tools. So this is what we have. Okay, let's use this one. This one is licensed. Let's use this. You right click and click on save as. So you rename your picture. So we go back to our editor. We upload the image. We double click. We have the image. So we can increase the size. Actually, that one cannot be bigger than this because of the size we have in the column. So we do the same thing for other. Click on this plus sign to add image. So we can pick weekly teaching as our keyword. Go to our Google browser. Weekly teaching. If I see one of Bishop picture where he hold the microphone, I can just put that one here. Okay, just use this. Go for the next one. Leadership. Search for the picture that can represent paid mentorship. Paid mentorship. Yeah. Right. Let's use this one. Right click and save image as. You rename your image. So we go back to our editor and upload that image. Then the last one of the column is supportive Christian. Let that be our keyword. So we go to our browser, paste it, and search Christian business owner, supportive Christian. Mm, I think let's use this picture. Right click to save as, and you rename. So we save, we go back to our editor, click, and you upload. Okay. So we have this. Let's click on save. Let's save what we've been doing before. Now, if you notice what we have here, I don't really like it. I don't like how it looks. So what I will do now is that I'm not going to use that. I just show you how it works. So I'm going to use this template. This one have space for big picture. So now I can drag whatever I have here. So the very first one we have is the Bible. So here is the text that we have. I copied it. But here where we have the heading, I make it center. So I remove this. So I have this now. So this is the first thing they are going to get. So the second one, which is practical skill. So I change the image here. Let's increase this 600, 100. So we have that. I remove all this. I put this one the center. So the third one, weekly teaching. I have this upload. We have weekly teaching. I'm going to remove this. So the third, it's field mentorship icon here. I'll put the picture. the test in the center. I'm going to remove all this. And the last one. So this is four. We have four templates here. You just come to the first one here. You duplicate and we clone it. So we want to move it to the last one. I picked the first one because it's the one that has the image at the right side corner that I want it to be. That is why I pick it. You can see here the arrow. One is facing down and one is facing up. Because I want to move this one down, I'll click the one that is facing down. So it's here. I click it again. It's here. I click it again. So it's here. Now you can see that it's joined with the last one. You just come here and put the margin at the top. So remove it. So I've separated it from that one. So the text, I replace what is there. Then replace the picture. I think this is what we have there. This, no, not this. Okay. Actually have this one here. Change the size to 600 and 400. It will be on the same size with those one. So this one, change it back to what we have above, which is this. So we have all the 5 items they are going to get in our. Let's click on save. Now it's updated. I believe that every one of you will agree with me that the one that we just did, it's better than what we have here before. This one is 1 and the second one is 2. If you want us to use 1, give me a 1, and if that 2 is okay by you, give me a 2 in the comment section.
The 2 is definitely better, sir.
Exactly. So that is
Yes, sir.
why if they give us the same thing, how you will do your own will definitely different from what I will do with mine. They both convey the same message, but it was done differently. So I'm going to remove this one. So now we have this. Let me click on save. So this is what we have so far. So let's proceed to the next section. Let's go to our ChatGPT. So now we have another subheading. Why Kingdom Premium win faster? So we come here, we copy the text, we go back to our editor. Now you can see what we have here. What we have here is the offer. But now, from the script that we have, we've not getting to where to talk about the offer. Now, do here is to add another segment. can see this plus icon.
Mm.
When you click on it, it's going to add new segments. So it's asking you whether it's a full white you want or wide, medium, or small. Let us use wide. Those are the sizes that is there. You just pick the one that you want. So we have wide. So it asks us to add row. Row, column, two column, three column. But let's use single column. So we have this. Because what we want to put here is headline. So we are going to add components here, which is text. So we select header. Then we paste our subheading. So we have it here. We can increase the font, we can bold it, we can change the color, whatever we want to do, we can do it. When we go to the settings here, we can change the font, we can change the color. So the next one, let's continue with our script. So we have, why don't you join us, blah, blah, blah.
Hello, coach. Hello, Coach Bayo. Can you
Yes, I
hear me,
think it's
sir?
his network. He will be
Okay.
back shortly.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, sir.
Actually, we have even gone beyond the 1 hour mark.
Yes, sir.
So you may just give an assignment and let us know the next line of action, and then we close for today. I think by next week we should be able to wrap this funnel something
Can you
up.
hear me?
Yes,
Mm.
sir. Welcome, sir.
Hello?
Yes, sir. We can hear you, sir.
Hello? All right, sorry, it was my network. So let me continue sharing.
Okay.
Well, let me refresh. I hope I saved till where we stopped.
Coach, are you there with us?
Yes, can you hear me? I'm here.
All right.
Hello?
Yes, we can hear you, sir.
Can you see my screen now?
Yes, we can see your screen, sir.
All right. So let me go to where we stopped. Okay, so we added another segment here, which we select wide and the header, 1 column. So let's go to our ChatGPT to copy these scripts. So we have our header copied and we paste it here. So let's select another component. Go back to our ChatGPT to copy the script. We copied, then we go back to our builder. So we have this, click on save. We go back to our ChatGPT. So now this is call to action. Join today and get free gifts. Download your Kingdom Finance Starter Checklist. Your first step to build a spirit-led profitable business. So here, we copy the heading. If you noticed, in our template, we have call to action there already. So we can make use of this or we can change it. Definitely, we are join today and get free gifts. You can size and others. Let's go back and copy.
Okay, coach, we have 5 minutes more, sir.
All right, I will soon round up now.
Thank you, sir.
Almost done. So let's go back to our ChatGPT. So we go back to our builder. So the timer, we can leave the timer there. So let's add another row. You have to column, add text. So we have this. You can look for a graphics to represent what we have here. And just pick the picture, random picture of person that's ready to do something. Add this. And the text that we have there. So let's go to miscellaneous and give it radius. Border. Let's move this one down so that it can highlight with the picture. So we can increase the font size. Like I said earlier, it depends on how creative you are. That is what will determine how beautiful your landing page will look. So we have it there. So I think the last thing we had on our script is okay. We actually copied the whole thing finished. So what we need to do now is to add the button. So our button, now we just add one button here. So when we are continuing with the class, we put a live button, which will be our payment links to that page. And after that, when we finish with the other two steps, we now work on automation, how to automate those three steps. So now all this one, we don't need this, we remove them. So we can have frequent ask question for our product. So let me leave that one. You can just edit it to suit Kingdom Pinot Club. So let me click here and add button. Just one colon, then button. Just that is the button. So let's make it big, font size. And change the color. Make it red. Sorry. Okay, I think we are done. Just let me copy the URL and I'll paste it in the comment section so you can view it from your hand. So next week we continue from where we stop. So when you are done, you come to your top left side corner. You see exit button. Once you click it, it will take you back to your funnel where you have your funnel. So this is it. So this is the preview link. If you want someone to fill your link, this is what you will copy and send to the person. So I'm going to send this to the chat now. You can click on it and view it on our browser. That is it. All right, thank you, Coach Joseph. I think we are done for today. Hello, sir. Can you hear me?
Okay, thank you, Coach. I can hear you now. Thank you so much, so much, so much. I don't know what other word to use than thank you, but I think Coach deserves a round of applause. Please, let's give him some emojis on the chat there. This man took his busy time out of his tight schedule, and gave us 30 minutes extra. That's our Christmas and New Year gift. 30 minutes extra of funnel creation lesson. I and if you know how busy this coach is, if you know the number of people disturbing him, Kai, thank you so much, sir. We are really grateful for that. So, members of the inner circle, that was funnel creation taken by our GM, Coach Bayo, and he used our own software that we have developed in Fish for Life. That's the AI 360 Studio. Okay, so please, if you need this AI app, so just get across to us and we will hook you up with the AI 360 manager who will give you the cost of the studio so that you can begin to develop your own funnels for your products. And next week, by God's grace, we'll put an end to funnel creation. Coach will come back one more time and then round it up with us, and then we'll go into background studio creation. So please, whatever you do, try not to miss the next class next Friday by 6 because we'll be rounding up funnel creation. Very important. Then the upper week will go into studio background design. Then I think I saw a question. Someone is asking, is there a free app to use? Well, I know GetResponse has like a 14-day trial. If you register with GetResponse, They will give you 14 days to try it out for free, but then after that, they will log you out. You have to pay also. So if you're asking if there is a free version entirely free, I don't think so. But take note that AI 360 Studio is a very sweet AI tool, and it was designed to make things very easy for us. So I will advise that you just put your mind on the AI 360 Studio, and if you purchase this studio, you won't regret it. All right, thank you. I'll be posting our assignments in the WhatsApp group chat, and then we'll do the assignments and see how we will go from there. So thank you for coming. Thank you, Dr. Ademola. I see you. Welcome to the Inner Circle Club and welcome to today's training. We hope to meet with you again next week. Thank you, our DG Bishop Ibroza, you've been with us right from the boot camp to this very hour. It's not easy. I'm not even sure he has eaten too, just like Coach Bayo. These guys are just working like machines. Thank you so much for the opportunity. Only God can reward you. Thank you, sirs. So see you next week and have yourself a wonderful week. The recordings will be posted either tomorrow or the day after, but shortly. Thank you. Please rest well.